Bowling Green defeats Ball State 88-75 in this Mid-American Conference first-round game. Time to talk with head coach Chris Jans after this win over Ball State. And Coach, I guess the first thing we talked about in the pregame that when you watched Ball State on the video that they hadn't given up on their season, and they sure gave you a run tonight, didn't they?
You know, wow, what a performance by them in the second half. It would have been real easy to pack it up and look to next year at that point when you're down 16 on the road. But they didn't. And we talked about it at halftime with our team that one of two things was going to happen. It was either going to get to 20, and they probably would have gone south at that point, or it's going to get to 10, and it's going to be a ball game the rest of the half. Unfortunately, the scenario played out bad for us, and it got to 10, and it was quick. It was quick, and then it was a fight, tooth and nail, all the way down to the end.
Coach, offensively tonight, you had to, of course, change your attack without Rashawn Holmes. Your assist percentage was pretty good, 16 assists on 28 baskets. First half especially, it looked like you really moved the ball with a purpose and created good opportunities.
You know, we didn't really talk about changing too much. We just talked about not one person was going to make up for Rashawn's absence, either in the stat line or, just being on the floor for that matter, that we were going to be the strength in their pack and everybody just do what you do and we'd be fine. So, but certainly we needed some perimeter guys to step up without having the post presence that Rashawn gives us, and that's what you saw tonight. I mean, the senior guards, Javon Clark and Anthony Henderson, played terrific. You know, they were played with confidence, and certainly it was good to see.
And really nice to see Zach Denny tonight on the attack. Goes 4 of 6 for 3, 6 of 8 overall, 16 points. And boy, really good to see some of those threes go in. And a couple of those in the second half really were momentum switchers.
They were. He had some shots that kind of stemmed the tide a little bit when they were making a run at us. And more importantly for me, I just liked the way he was moving his feet. He was really defending at a high level. He was taking care of the ball. He just had the one turnover against the 3 assists, but our whole team did that for the most part. We got a little shaky there when they slapped the press on us, and we're surprised by it almost, which I don't know why we would be at this point in the season, but we ended up with 7 turnovers, and we've been taking care of the ball at a high level the last 4 or 5 games. So hopefully that will continue when we head up to Cleveland.
Another big stat tonight, Coach. You out-rebound Ball State 31-22. You actually won the board battle Friday night against Buffalo, who's arguably the best board team in the conference. Is your rebounding coming back here the last couple of games?
It's something that we've talked about a lot. We kind of got away from it. We had lost 6 out of 7 battles, and then we've won the last 3. Certainly we didn't win all 3 games, which I would have thought we would have if we had won those rebounding battles, but we didn't. But, I like how we're playing. I just told the team we're playing right at the right time. Obviously, we're taking the hardest route possible to reach the ultimate goal, but I just think our flow and the system and where they're at mentally, it feels good. And the results weren't there versus Kent nor Buffalo, but we played well enough to win. We just didn't get the free throw or the stop or the call or the bounce to go our way at the most crucial time, and we end up losing both of them. But we could have easily won both those games and been the team everybody's talking about. But like I told the team, I said, hey, no one said this is going to be easy, and most things that I've had to go through have been hard, and they're saddled with me now. And we're going to continue to take it one game at a time. We're not talking about anything but Wednesday night's game, and we'll deal with that. But I told them I don't think fatigue will be a factor. I just don't. These kids grow up in the AAU season, and they play multiple games, consecutive days in a row, and they're young men, and they're in great shape, and I'm not worried about that part of it.
Coach, also you look at now your travel schedule just a little bit for the folks. You're going to head over to Cleveland tomorrow for Wednesday's game already?
Oh, yeah, we'll let them sleep in tomorrow, and then we'll get up and get some breakfast, and then we'll head straight up there. We got a 1 o'clock time at the Quicken Loans Arena, and we'll certainly use all 60 minutes that they provide us just to get a feel for the floor and the arena and do a lot of shooting, and then we'll spend the rest of the day in some film sessions, get a lift in at the hotel, and do what we normally do when we're on the road with our teams.
Coach, win number 20 tonight hopefully leads to win number 21 on Wednesday. Congratulations.
Thank you, Todd.
That's BGSU head coach Chris Jans with us here in our Wood County Hospital post-game show. Bowling Green advances to Cleveland with an 88-75 win over Ball State. More to come. You're listening to Falcon Basketball from Learfield Sports.
The